What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Angel here, and today I'm with Ricky.
Hi guys, Ricky here. How you guys doing?
We are once again in the beautiful city of Indian Trail with some guys. They're called Drifty Boys. How are you guys doing? This is Ben.
Pretty good. What's up, guys? My name is Ben.
Ben, and we got here
My name's Trey.
Trey and
I'm AJ. What's up? What's up?
And we're the Drifty Boys.
Drifty Boys out of Indian Trail. So if y'all can please walk us through how Drifty Boys came about.
So it all kind of started, we used to just goof around in school, kind of goofing off from class, watching videos on the computer, watching drifting videos, all that stuff. Then kind of after we got out of school, we went to an event in Atlanta. It was like a 3-day drift event. There was pro drivers out there and everything, and talked to a pro driver, and he actually offered me a ride in his car, and I'd never been in a drift car or any fast car at that point in time, so I got in his car, we went on the track, did a couple laps, and ever since then that's all I've wanted to do. So kind of shared the idea with them. We all started saving money up and bought simple drift cars.
That is awesome, man. Okay, so talking about drifting, what are the basics? Let's go drifting 101. I love the whole drifting scene. I mean, it's crazy what you see these people do. But I have no idea what kind of setup is needed. Can y'all please walk us through drifting 101?
Absolutely. So a lot of people kind of overthink the setups on drift cars when they first get into it. They think they need crazy power, crazy modifications, all these super crazy parts, but it's really not all that difficult. You just need simple modifications. All of these cars have a stock differential that's just welded. They're all on basic coilovers. Some of them have simple suspension arms. All the cars do have an angle kit, and other than that, that's about it. They're all stock motor cars, making them probably maybe 130 to the wheels, if that. So we just got to make it what we got.
But and I guess, and as we continue to talk a little bit more, one of the things that we were actually talking not long ago about power to weight.
Yeah, so
we have no backseat on none of these cars.
Yeah.
Can y'all walk us through this thing?
So all the cars are pretty much gutted. This car is a little different. It does have the full front half of the interior, so carpet, seats, and all that stuff. But as you move to the back on all the cars, they are completely stripped out. As I said earlier, they don't make much power, maybe 130 to the wheels, so taking out what weight you can gives you a little more advantage. A lot of people say don't strip your cars, it's not worth it, you don't make that much of a difference, but anything helps, you know, especially when you're first getting into it.
Right. So this is your car, Ben, correct?
Yeah.
Can you talk to us about your car individually, and then we'll go on down to each one of the guys.
Well, my favorite thing about this car definitely has to be the engine.
Okay.
I've driven it 2 hours to Piedmont Dragway.
Yeah.
Drove it the whole way there, beat on it the whole day at the drift track, which is a 10 to 5 drift event, and then drove it 2 hours back home. So the engine's been really reliable, and I've done that 3 times now.
Wow, that is crazy, y'all. I mean, just think about it. You can beat on an engine for 4 or 5 hours and then drive back home in it.
And then
you can't get no better than that.
And then after that, I also really love my angle kit. I have cut and extended 70 mil lower control arms. Trey and AJ both have 40 mil extended, which was made by Metal Fab Melvin.
Where's he out from?
Charlotte, right?
Yeah,
Charlotte, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can never have too much angle. I firmly believe in that. You can never have too much angle.
Awesome. All right, Ricky, take it away from the next one. Go.
All right, Trey, tell us about your 240. All right, so this is my 91 Nissan 240 SX. Like I said, not really much done to it. Probably the most modified thing on it is the Melvin Fab angle kit. He's local to Charlotte. He does a lot of S13, S chassis fab work. If you guys have any questions or anything you need done, definitely hit him up on Instagram. It's at MetalFabMelvin. I've had the car maybe 4 or 5 years. Been through a couple motors. The car's definitely been nothing but a learning experience for me. When I first got the car, I didn't know anything about cars, so everything I know now I've pretty much learned from just working on this car.
One thing I did notice, he doesn't have a front bumper. You might explain why you don't have a front bumper?
So also, like how I said, it's been through a couple motors, it's been through a couple fenders as well. You can see my front half of the fenders are kind of ripped off, so when I got the angle kit and stuff on, it kind of adjusted my caster and stuff like that, brought my wheels a little more forward than they were. So, and fitting the bigger tire on there, it started to grab the fenders a little bit, tear them and pull them in. I was on the way to an event one day and stopped at a gas station, and one of the fenders was pulled all the way out to the side, I just kind of ripped it off. So the bumper doesn't really have anywhere to attach right now, but That's coming soon. It's coming soon.
Coming soon. All right. Next car. Talk to me about it.
All right. Just a simple drift missile, man. Found this car in Atlanta for like $700. The guy I got it from actually thought the wiring harness was fried on it. Turned out to only be the alternator, and yeah, replaced the alternator on it. Thing fired up good. Did a fresh oil change on it, and the car's been running solid ever since then. Got the angle kit last year around this time, around tax time. Me and Trey actually, Melvin threw us a little deal because we bought my kit and his kit at the same time. And, yeah, but my favorite thing about this car is just the memories made in it, honestly. Late nights in the garage, me and Trey just trying to get this thing to run, figure out why I wouldn't hold charge, and just, it took us 16 hours actually to get to Atlanta and get back. It was only supposed to be an 8-hour trip.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And those locally here from North Carolina, y'all know that Atlanta ain't able like 5 hours?
Yeah, we were 18 at the time.
Wow.
And, we used my buddy's Suburban, me, him, our other buddy Sam, and yeah, the four of us went down there, and I don't know if the GPS threw us off or what, but it took us forever to get there and get back.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, but I definitely love this thing. I have red seats, but last event I went to, one of my seats, they're kind of loose, and I didn't know if it was going to pass tech or not, so my buddy Andrew, with the LS400, the 2J one, he actually just recently bought a shell as well, and he had those seats in it, and he told me I could use those because, of course, safety first, you know. I don't want anybody getting hurt at the track.
Understandable.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, if whenever some of the things that y'all can come a little closer, some of the things that as we continue to, I guess, develop skills in the drifting skills, what is y'all pursuing this whole thing? Are y'all seeking to go professional, or what is each one of y'all's take on this?
So as far as these two guys, I don't know where they're wanting to go professional wise. I know they're definitely here to back me up.
For sure.
As far as me, I'm definitely wanting to pursue the professional route. I'm trying to do as many events as I can, as many competitions as I can, get my Pro-Am license, Pro 2, Pro 1, and do all that. It's just all about seat time, man. I'm trying to get all the seat time I can, all the practice.
Understandable. And here from personally the channel Carolina Tuner Culture, we are here to support you, man, and we wish you nothing but success. And you know, as you continue to grow and develop your skills, man, we definitely want to be there to see you grow, watch you grow, and support you, man.
Absolutely.
So you guys, so if y'all not going professional, so y'all just in for the fun of it.
I'm gonna mix of both. You know, I would like to do a little bit professional, but I don't want it to like completely overtake me. You know.
Okay.
Like I like the professional route. It's just not for me. Like I don't want to do it fully.
Right.
There's a drift event called Final Bout. It's another huge inspiration for me drifting and everything.
Okay.
I would love to make it to there. That's one of my dreams for sure.
That is
so
awesome.
I wanna keep it for the streets, you know, for the style and everything, because that's what I love most about drifting. And just I want to make it a Final Bout one day. I would love to do competitions too. So I'm like dead in between. I want to do both.
Right. You gotta mix yay or nay. We're undecided.
Yeah.
Boss man, what about you?
No, it's just a hobby for me. I plan on hitting some more private days with Trey and kind of just watching him grow, seeing him kind of get a roll cage in his car. He plans on boosting it this year. So I'm just kind of mostly backing him up on it, and whenever he goes out to like private days or catches a public event, then I'll tag along, you know.
Right.
But yeah, I don't plan on competing or anything like that. Maybe in the future, you know, who knows?
Never know.
I honestly didn't think I would get this far with drifting, like as far as having a car and an angle kit and being able to go out with the buddies whenever on the weekends. So yeah, never know where the future will take us. But for now, I just plan on, you know, having it as a hobby.
That is awesome, man. And one of the things that we hear the guys notice is that how close the bond is with these guys, don't you think?
Yeah, we're very, very close with them. And like Andrew said, we're here to support them and hopefully shoot more videos with them and just honestly just keep on going and growing.
Yes, sir. Okay, so we're gonna go to the driver's side and we're gonna go through the positioning, the handles and everything. Let's go. All right, we are inside of the car. Can you walk us through the basics of drifting while in the driver's seat?
Absolutely. So when getting into drifting, a lot of people tend to overthink the hand movements a lot, and you'll see a lot of hand over hand, a lot of chasing the wheel, and a lot of really overreactive hand movements. You want to keep the steering input as little as possible, give it little input on the wheel, keep your hands on the side, and honestly, you let go of the wheel a lot more than you would think.
Okay.
When the car is set up the way it's supposed to, the car will actually self-steer a lot, and by that, I mean if the car is sideways going like this, and I let go of the wheel's going to turn the other way, and all I have to do is catch it.
Just catch and hold.
Exactly.
And actually, I'm sure y'all have. I mean, I know I have watched a lot of drifting videos, and you can see a lot of the professionals, just as you say, you know, as they're in angle, when they let go of the steering wheel, that thing flies to the other end, and they just grab a hold, and then they're back in control.
Yep. And a lot of the reason you'll see marks on the top of the steering wheel, like this yellow one, is so when the wheel is spinning so fast, you kind of have some sort of marker to know when the wheel's weak at the top.
Can you catch that, Justin? All right, so that's a good pointer. Now, as far as the shifting, e-brake, what are some, because, you know, with movies and watching different people, how do you handle the stick and the e-brake and all that stuff? How do you play with that?
So it's honestly a lot of footwork. It took me a while to be able to figure out how everything's supposed to go and the order that it's supposed to. When you're, you know, going into a turn and you pull e-brake, it was kind of hard for me at first to let the clutch out at the right time, because if you don't have the clutch all the way in, you pull e-brake, your back wheels are going to lock up and the car's going to stall out. Okay. So you really just got to keep your momentum and just keep wits about what you're doing. Just stay focused. Keep everything in place.
Keeping everything in place. Awesome. So what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna go to an enclosed area where without people, without traffic, to where we can actually see a little bit of action. They're gonna display some drifting for us. We're gonna ride along. I can't wait, because I have never been to an event in person, and I definitely have never been in a car, so super excited for the ride along. Let's get to it. All right, so we are in the car. We're about to do some very basic donuts. Then we're gonna go to figure eight, and then we're gonna escalate from there. Let's enjoy this ride. there somewhere. Oh, look, it's at the very back. Oh my God. You got everything? Oh my God, I wasn't ready for all. That is definitely something very addictive, man. I can see why you love it, man.
Oh yeah, man, it's
Great,
definitely a pleasure.
great. Guys, this is amazing. And again, this is one of those things that once you find something that you like, go for it. Chase your dreams. You never know. He wants to go professional. I hope in the years to come you make it professional, because he's definitely got it. Man, that is crazy.
I kind of want to go for one too.
Thank you.
I'm a tire
All right,
spinner, I'll
man.
give y'all
All right, you guys, Elias here, back at it again, Carolina Tuner Culture. We're here with the Drifty Boys. They're at an undisclosed location. We got Rick in one of the cars, and here he goes. Let's do it.
I'm gonna put this on my wall. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at that, look at that. Oh my God. This is what fun looks like, y'all.
Alright, so y'all are gonna do a burnout, not me.
Yeah.
You hear me?
All right, everybody. So out of all the episodes that we have done, this has got to be one of the funnest that we have actually done. Ricky, don't you think?
The craziest, most honestly crazy experience in the world.
To me, well, I see you have a rush. I'm feeling it, man. I'm really. Thank you guys. We want to say thank you for what you guys did, coming out, showing us what you guys do. Amazing group of people. Make sure you follow them up. They are
at drifty.bois, drifty.bois on Instagram, and you can find all of our personal accounts
And
off
boys
there.
with an eye.
Yeah, drifty.bois
with an eye. So make sure you follow them. Keep up with everything that they're doing. They have a lot of cool stuff coming up. So thank you very much for watching today's episode. So until next time, buckle up
and
keep tuning.